Hey guys, I'm in Knots. Today I'm with
My name is Natan.
Natan. What's your view on the world, or what's the topic you want to speak about, and what's shaped your view on that?
My view on the world is I think it's quite an angry and sad place. I just think we need to be more kinder to each other. You know, like the sort of stuff where it's like if you see an older lady walking past you or something, just like a smile, a hello, just to brighten somebody's day maybe, or you see somebody struggling with like lifting something even though you're on your way to town to meet your friend, like somebody needs help carrying something over and you can see how they're struggling and nobody's helping. I think you should like lend a hand. Being kind to people and being nice to people helped me when I was like sadder at times, because like that, I don't know, it's a bit selfish to do so, like, oh, I'm sad, so I'm gonna go help somebody so that I can feel better. But it's not selfish in like a bad way. It's more so like at the end of the day that person gets help, or you help that person and make their day a bit better, and then in turn it makes your day a bit better as well. So I think we should definitely be sharing a bit more kindness and positivity around to other people. If somebody's like randomly shouting about at you and just like being rude and stuff, there might be a deeper cause than just what you might be thinking on the surface level. Maybe some relative passed, or something terrible happened to them and they don't know how to take it out other than what you're doing or what they're doing, and then you're perceiving it in a negative way. So maybe if you see somebody like, I don't know, like for example, when I was younger, I was about like 9 or so, I was walking to the shop just to get myself some sweets, and I saw this like 20-year-old man just sat down crying, and I asked him, I was like, what happened? And he told me that he just broke up with his ex, and I offered him, I think, some of my Ribena or something. I think it kind of started from there. I did get told off by my dad when I got home, because he didn't want me speaking to strangers, especially when I was that young and whatnot. But I don't know, I feel like after that little conversation with him, I feel like it cheered him up a little bit. He stopped crying. He appreciated the conversation that we had. I forgot his name, but at the time he was doing his own like filmmaking on YouTube, and he showed me one of the videos that he was working on, and I can't remember the name of it or of the channel. But yeah, like just small things like that, I just think you should be kinder to people, be a bit nicer where you can be, because at the end of the day, if you're just sulking and you're just going around everywhere just angry, well, that energy gets passed on to other people, and I just don't think it's good, really. Like, yeah, there's days where everybody is, but everybody has days where something bad might happen to them, or they're not feeling the greatest. And so that's why I think, actually, especially if you're feeling upset or you had a bad day, I think you should go out of your way even more to do something nice for somebody else. Because maybe not everybody feels that way, but in my experience, that's always made me feel better. Like if I've had a tough day at work, and I see somebody not having the greatest time, just spend some time chatting with them, see how they're doing, ask if I can offer any help in any way, because I would like, so I've been like bartending, or I worked in restaurants, and even if it's something like I can get somebody like a free Coke or something just on the side, just to cheer them up a little bit, like just anything nice, I think, because then it will start a chain reaction. If I do something kind to you, like let's say I help you, as the prior example, I help you move some furniture, and you offer me like a tenner for it, I'm not going to take that tenner. Just next time you see somebody in help, just the way you would pay me back is by paying it forward, and then help somebody else out, and then don't take the money that they would offer you and just ask them to help out somebody else, pass it along to somebody else. And I think if we all slowly start doing that, if we all slowly become kinder and more positive to each other, I think the world will become a better place, especially amongst everything that's going on right now. I feel like right now is quite bad, with all of the politics and everything else that's going on. And so I think we should focus more on community and the people in your area that you can help, instead of like there's nothing that I can really do about what's going on in America. There's not much that I can do there. However, in my local area, if I see somebody that's having a bad day, just spend some time talking with them, try to be kind, try to be nice. It will cheer them up, it will cheer you up, and at the end of the day, we've all got nothing but time. Like I'm spending some time with you now, I'm not going to get that time back, but that's fine, because you were sat by yourself, nobody was coming up to you, so I might as well just sit down and have a little chat with you, spend some time with you or something.
But
yeah, man.
I guess my question to you then would also be, one, like, why do you think people struggle with that being kind? Do you think it's being shy or something further? And I guess to that person, what would you, I guess, give as advice, or what would you suggest perhaps could like help in terms of like trying to get over that hump? Because I guess some people might see the man crying or upset and not have the confidence or whatever it may be to like go and have that chat.
Yeah, no, I get that. I think if you always wait for the right moment to go and do something, then I think that's all you're going to be waiting for. You're far less likely to actually take that step. I think it's like if you're trying to learn a skill, you know, whether it's like a backflip or something. If you keep saying to yourself, okay, I'm going to wait till I'm ready, I'm going to keep, you know, doing this and that, and then it comes to it and then, you know, you freeze. Like, I know it's a slightly different example than just walking up to somebody and speaking, but let's say if I wanted to walk up to that person there and, you know, just say like, hi, how's your day been? If I think about it like, okay, I'm gonna go and do it, and I keep trying to talk myself up to doing it, and it's just not gonna happen because you're just constantly waiting to be prepared instead of just taking that first step. That first step is gonna get you further than trying to prepare yourself for that moment. And yeah, there's a lot of shy people around, you know. Not everybody just wants to chat to random people, and like I completely get that. Like that's fine. But I think that's what people should do. You know, at the end of the day. Everybody wants a village, but nobody wants to like actually put the work into to have that village. You get me, to have that community. And so I think like you can just start really easily, man. You can just, you know, you see somebody sad, you can just walk up to them and be like, hey man, is there any way I can help you? You know, do you want to talk about what upset you? Or like, yeah, it can be difficult for people to step out of their comfort zone and to do something like that. But I think you should just take that first step, even if the start of the conversation is going to be awkward. Well, at least you took that step, and you started, so you're already a step closer to what you want to do, or to how you want to see your community around you. So I think my advice would be is just take that first step. Don't sit there thinking about when to do it and when to step in, because the longer you sit and think about that, the longer it's going to take you to take that step. I think you should just take it. Like if I wanted to shout at somebody and just be like, oh, that guy's got a nice t-shirt, nobody's really walking quite close, but like, oh, excuse me, dear. Oh, she just heard me. I was going to say she had a nice t-shirt. Yeah. But you get me, like I got Ed just now, and I just shouted and everybody just looked at me and she ignored me. But like, that's fine. Because at the end of the day, like that didn't hurt me. You know, it didn't upset me. She missed out on a compliment on the t-shirt. That's alright. But however, that compliment, she could be having a terrible day, and I complimented this old lady's t-shirt, and that could have made her day. You know. So it's like you just never know until you do take that first step. And so that's why I think you should. I think you should just take that step and do it.
I agree. I guess like another question I'd have then. So like in your experience, like growing up, would you say the world's gotten less kind, or do you think it's more like people should just grow that way? It hasn't been that way, but people should grow that way. Or would you say there's been like people have become a bit more to themselves and not as perhaps community based as when they were young?
It depends. I mean, I've not been around for too long. I'm only 22 years old, so I don't know. Like, there's definitely kindness everywhere you look. Like, you can definitely find it. I just feel like some of those kind people are more reserved to themselves or to like their family. And I think if I don't know, maybe that group of girls there is like maybe they're really sweet, you know. And you just never know. So I think that there's definitely pockets of kindness everywhere. There's also pockets of negativity everywhere as well. I think you should just look past that and just try to build that community. You know, try to build connections with people. Because at the end of the day, that's what you should do. You should connect with people, like just anybody.
Okay. So I guess if you had like one final push or like message to like bring it all together, or like a message you'll give to your younger self, either, or what would you say? Well, they're probably two separred questions actually.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I can answer both of them. A message to my younger self, that's a bit of a hard one, to be honest. I don't know, I'll probably to have taken more risks than I did. Because it's taken me a while to get to this point, and if I had started sooner, if I took that first step sooner, I would have been at that point earlier, and maybe now I would have been further ahead, you know? So that would be a message to my younger self. But a message to everybody, as I said earlier, just take that first step, be kinder to everybody, well, try to be kinder to everybody, you know? Try to be more positive. If you see somebody needs help and they're struggling, an old lady crossing the street or somebody carrying furniture and they can't take it. Reach out, reach your hand out, just take that step. That's what my message would be. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think that's a good message. I'm sure a lot of people resonate with that as well, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, thank you very much.
No worries, man. What's your name?
So Daniel.
Daniel, nice to meet you, Daniel.
Nice to meet you. So, thank you.